Alright, everyone, it is I, Schrodinger Jazzstar Valentine, and. Huh? A stream on the weekends this time? Yep, for real. But yeah, today we're gonna be continuing on the construction of the brand new Platform 17, which I have sort of thought of a semi official name for now. And that, of course, being, you know what? I'm gonna call it. I don't know, Heartbreaker Platform or something. Yeah, maybe that. You know what? No, we don't have the LFS Cascadia anymore, so you know what? Maybe I'll call it either Cascada or Decadence You know what? I have an even better idea. Angel Fall Platform, that's better. Angel Fall. Yeah, we'll just use that. Angel Fall. Platform 17. That's what we're talking about, of course, is Platform 17, by the way, which, as you know, is our new big factory where we're going to be producing pretty much everything and offloading most, if not all, manufacturing stuff too. Um, and needless to say, it is coming along, pretty nicely, all things considered. I mean, it's far from perfect, but it is a lot better than what I have really anticipated, considering, overall costs of materials and all that jazz. So, yeah. I will definitely say that it is, it is at least coming along. But yeah, let's get to this. Let's actually do this here. And oh my god, my PC immediately goes to freaking out. Yeah, I think that it's having a lot more issues with overheating recently. Um, which is strange because it's really cold out, but I don't know. Maybe it's just like Wi-Fi cards are just a smaller surface area, so they tend to heat up quicker. Maybe that's what's going on. Who knows with this thing at this rate, but you know what? I just thought of an even better name than Angel Fall. How about the Kingda Ka platform? Yeah, you know what? That's the name I'll settle on for now on. The Kingda Ka platform, which, if you do not know, Kingda Ka is, well, more like was now a roller coaster at Six Flags Great Adventure. It was the tallest roller coaster in the world, and it was an Intamin hydraulic launch. It was really something to behold. Yeah. And as you can tell from the prior chats, I was really uncertain about streaming today earlier because of some other issues, shall we say. And hang on, I'm gonna go get a brief snack. I'm a little hungry. Alright, I'm back. But yeah, to explain my apprehension about streaming on weekends and why I just don't usually do it. Um it has to do with a lot of issues, like, as you guys know, I have less than a happy-go-lucky relationship with my parents, and I think I brought this up a lot on prior streams because of how intrusive they'll get. But yeah, long story short, yeah, they aren't really nice people, and as such, I have to deal with them more on the weekends. And because of that, I get really nervous and apprehensive about streaming on the weekends, and I just generally try to avoid it most of the time. Um, I know is not something. Yeah, thanks for the joke. But yeah, um, yeah, as I said, there's a lot of reasons. I just am usually, one to avoid um Saturday and Sunday streams most of the time. And Sunday is just my day off period. Like, usually just do not stream Sunday at all because, I think I deserve a day of myself, to be honest. Which, that's perfectly reasonable. I don't see anything too wrong with that. But Saturday is a contention day for me too because there have been a lot of instances where I'll start something on Saturday and then my parents will immediately start bullshit with me. And yeah, it's just a whole toxic thing that I just don't want to get into all the way, to be honest. I feel like I should have made it higher up. Not gonna lie. Alright on it. Alright, time to... Oh yeah, that's right, we need more granite. Which... Yeah, we're kinda running... Well, to be honest, we spent all our granite here. Just building the capital. And what the hell is going on with my laptop? Oh. That was just a genuinely loose charging cable. Yeah. Yeah, true. Like, I cannot access any of the grant up there either. So in other words, yeah, we're gonna have to go get our own granite, which... Yeah, that's gonna be a little hard, but... Nothing we can't handle. Yeah, that's right. We, So this happened right after the ending of the last episode, but, yeah, we no longer have the underground mining system. We got rid of that. Along with all of Sarah Dynamite's remaining old command blocks. Those we got rid of too. And also FNAF team got to hold one of the best speeches of all time. It was a whole thing. You guys really should have been here for it. But alas, you know, we had to call off stream sooner or later, so. Ah! Perfect. That's actually part of what we needed. Also, later on this week, I might give you guys a sneak peek of our new, or rather, next week, I might give you guys a bit of a sneak peek of our, of my Christmas, playlist, only because next week, I might be bringing back either Gartic Phone, or, if I'm feeling up to it, might be doing more racing. And I know I am holding off on it for now, but honestly, I want to wait until it's a little bit closer to December before, you know, we start playing. And honestly, I think that, like, either this, like, November 25th, when is the perfect time to do it. And honestly, yeah, no, 25th is probably, yeah, that's right. 25th is more this, because we usually stream Minecraft on. Let's see, what was the last stream on? Yesterday, Surrounded by Warships was 3 days ago, and that was November 19th, which... Yeah, 19th was a Tuesday, so... In other words, we do Minecraft usually on Tuesdays and Fridays and Saturdays now. Yeah, we could do that. So in other words, I don't know, maybe I can show it off for whatever I plan for Monday. I don't know. We'll see. Right, because it did a VR chat stream last week on Monday. That's right. There's been a lot I've been thinking about recently that has just been making me a little scatterbrained again. Like, because, you know, for a little while there, I have had a long lull in streams where I wouldn't really do a whole hell of a lot, and then all of a sudden, you know, we're into high gear again, and I got all these variables to think about, and just a lot of. I'm just really busy right now, so yeah, sort of like. And then there's the whole Akiko Kai thing on top of that, and then it's a whole mess. Which, again, we might not get Akiko Kai as much as I want to. I'm just saying you guys need to be prepared for the possibility that we don't. Because, again, the guy has no way of contacting him pretty much. Also, on top of that, we also have to, yeah, that's another thing we have to do today. We have to figure out the, railway system. That's gonna be a real pain, but we'll figure it out. Alright. Yeah. What the? What the fuck? They're being attacked by bees. Hell yeah. There we go. But yeah, as I said, I am trying to move heavens and earth to get Akihiko, but I can only do so much. And for as much as I want the guy, I gotta be very careful not to, overstep my bounds. Because, I don't want to. I do not want to step on his toes too much and potentially, get mad at me. That's pretty much my. Are you kidding me? That's pretty much my big bugaboo. I want I want to get him, but I don't want to, Interview people? You mean like formal auditions? We don't really... I don't know, the Fractured Rose has never held formal auditions. At least not yet. Oh, podcasts. I don't really do podcast stuff. Like, most of my stuff is gaming related. Yeah, but again, I have certain reservations about that sort of thing. Yeah, I can't really go into too much detail, but all right, you know what? Yeah, we got plenty of Grant left. All right, yeah, we can do that. But honestly, considering any interview stream with me turns into... You know what? Tomorrow might be the very first ever. Yeah, next week might be the very first ever episode of the Valentine Tribune. Which I'm gonna probably have to make an all-new thumbnail for. Hey Stanley, welcome to the stream, how you doing? And sorry, but yeah, no, we don't really join others. We're already with our own SMP peer-to-peer hosted server. So, yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm probably gonna have to politely decline on the offer. Nothing against you, but, you know. We already kinda have our own series. Alright. You know what? Screw it. Next week, I might be doing a podcast next week. I might be breaking out on my gaming shell. Like, I usually do gaming because, you know, gaming is, number one, the safest general content. Like, you have the least amount of issues with controversy and whatnot. And number two, you know, on top of that, it's also kind of the easiest for me to make, just because, you know, I already have it, you know, and also it's my favorite thing, you know, like, it's my favorite hobby, it's what I'm best at generally, I'm not really good at giving interviews. And also, remember my editing I don't have any editing software on this rig. unfortunately, so that's another thing. And I'm running low on hard drive space, so that won't be a thing for a while. There we go. God damn it! We really need to add some rails onto that thing eventually. Yeah, so it's kind of like, it's one of those other... I'm kind of in a sticky situation where I can't do that sort of things. Yeah, so... All right. But yeah. So here's basically the layout. So King Daka's, the King Daka facility. Will have its own habitation, generally. Like, there will be a habitation center on board. It will not be, nearly as robust or as fancy as what we've got going on with the, capital. But it will be a thing, nonetheless. And also, we eventually need more quartz, even though... the reason why I'm very conservative with using quartz is because one unfortunate thing I did find out about quartz is, yeah, once again, we kind of had a gun to our heads. No military. So what did you expect us to do? Alright, so the main crafting sector will be right here. This will be the crafting sector back here, next to where the farms are, or will be. Yeah, I know. Alright. Yeah, no. There we go. Yeah, I'm anything but a coward. I'm a pretty brave person, but even then I know like I know my limits. I know my limits and when I should fold it. When I should call it. And I've really grown and developed a lot of self-confidence, over recent events, but even still. There we go. But look at that. That is looking. Well, it's not quite complete. Like, there will be the main crafting area, the storage that still needs to be worked out. That will probably be connected directly to the crafting. Mainly just for easy access more than anything. And then there's, of course, the farm. Which will probably be the largest farm that I've ever built. Alright. There we go. Alright, so how long should I make this? Yeah, that's almost. Yeah, that's perfect. That's more like it. Again, a lot of this will be, manual harvesting and stuff, so. There we go. That's more like it. Seems like we are starting to run low on wood. Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, and then there's the hover engine room, which, you know, that's more of a lore and, you know, plot thing. But you know what, we might, because here's the thing, you know, a lot of it is going to be, you know, built around the farm. Because the farm's the biggest part, and one of the most important, because here's the thing. Here's a big issue we've been kind of running into with our old facility. And the big issue with the capital is entirely the farm. Yeah, I know, right? But so what's been going on with the farm is simply there have been a lot of issues with just keeping up with demand and with how small it is compared to, you know, just the sheer size of, you know, the base itself. And as such, there have been instances where I'd actually run out of crops or run out of what's it called? Oh yeah, that or run out of wheat before I could even, you know, make enough bread and all that jazz. So it's kind of like, yeah, there's just been a lot of issues with just keeping up with demand, keeping up with just basic stuff. And that's, of course, why, you know, there's such a big Alright. Though we, of course, do aim to be self-sufficient. Like... Okay, that's not quite self-sufficient, that's... But, you know, we do aim to overall maintain, you know, a basic state of self-sufficiency and, you know, being able to mine for ourselves, farm for ourselves, you know, all that. Even despite, you know, the economic issues of the Federation. Because as you all know, the Federation is far from prosperous. Hence the purpose of King Daka, to actually give us, you know, some actual industry. Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah. Hell yeah! Now that's more like it. Alright, seems like we're gonna need to go get some more wood. Not that kind. There's a reason why I'm... Oh, what the hell? There's a reason why I'm using the nether woods and not, you know, the overworld woods. And that is simply that, as you know, the nether woods, they're heat resistant, while, you know, normal woods, not so much. And thus, you know, normal wood is pretty much been abandoned in terms of, a building material except for maybe certain parts of the world, maybe certain parts of the capital, while Netherwood is pretty much taken over. Oh my god, my PC's freaking out again. There we go. It always does that, and then my hard drive starts spooling up. What the hell are you doing? There. Alright. And yes, the farm is gonna be, an open top farm because, honestly, it's not even really a matter of cost, it's more of a matter of... Alright. uh... You know what? Becoming the concrete capital of the world does not sound like, doesn't sound too bad. Alright. Da 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 dee da dee. La 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 da 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 da. Da 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 da. Yeah, the Nether. You know what? We might eventually begin just carrying resources up there to build, to be honest. Just because, like... There. Yeah, we're just gonna use the... storage sector to store resources for construction. And we also got some torches as well. Good, nothing is on fire. Alright. I'm especially paranoid about fire in this place because, you know, again, look at what it's made out of. I don't know, we might rip up a lot of this to replace it with hellwood as well. Yeah, that's another reason we do not. That's another reason we're building this, is because, honestly, I'm getting quite tired of dealing with snow. But not really, the snow is actually getting pretty bad now. Alright, so we're gonna put you there. The crafting room is as of yet not quite finished, so... But hey, at least we do have, you know... or we're about to have. So, let's see. How many across... Whoops. Yeah, we could do that, actually. My first, or rather, no. This is the second time I've done it. Well, no, this is the first time I've done a sloped roof perfectly. All right. There we go. So close to finishing my new roof, too. All right. Time to get this roof finished. Are there... You know what? I should probably try to craft a fence with this stuff and see. All right. Hell yeah! Yep, there are different types of fences now. That's right. All right. Believe us when I say we used stained glass before. And yeah, it's a pain. Like, the real big thing about stained glass is that it just takes so much to make. Paint glass? Yeah, that's more like it. stained glass, more like pained glass, am I right? It's that much of a pain to make. Not the nicest chandelier I've ever made, but it'll do. We, the Federation, are, all about nice architecture, so of course we need our beautiful Basque chandeliers. Alright. But yeah, no, we need more. We need more wood, which is what I'm going to get. Damn it. Just realized that. Yeah, I just realized that I do not have any food, though. Oh my god. Yeah, this is the pain of playing this game on this PC, where you have well, no, not really this PC, but rather on Bedrock, because it's all peer-to-peer. And Pennsylvania, as many of you guys know who know a thing about or two about the United States, PA is not exactly nice, for starters. And we're certainly not well off when it comes to IT either. No, we actually have one of the worst. And I mean single worst IT situations in the entire country. It's actually that bad. There we go. Alright, we made it. Okay. So, more concrete work then. Alright. I should wait until it was fully dropped. Nope. Hopefully my boat's still down there. Hopefully. Yep, it is. The old boat. And you know what? I might check out Curse Forge again. Just because Voxel plays it a lot, so I might. If you guys are interested, you know. Really? I just... this is musical beds. Like, I tried to get one thing done. It's like, sleep. Sleep, damn it. At this rate... A little bit of a rocky landing, but honestly... You know what? Guest room 003? Screw it. We're going with bed from 003. All right, room 02. No one's here, so we'll be able to use that one. Because at this rate. Okay. Here's the grass block. Hopefully I will never have to spawn in another thing ever again. And you know, spawning items is one of those things that I have a lot of qualms about. Like I'm like there's a lot of things I have reservations about, but that in particular because reminds me of a little too much of a certain one with blue hair. If you know what I mean by that, you know. Yeah. All right. You know what? With how much I will have to go out here and, you know, back and forth constantly, I might as well just build this ocean. Ah! I am not coming all the way out here again. I am not dying and then just coming all the way out here again. Because this facility is such a pain in the ass to get to. But honestly, with how you know what, we're ending up being the concrete capital of the world, so... Yeah, no, I think I am never... You know what, FNAF team, you know what, after this one last, yeah, you know what, no, we're continuing the concrete exports. You know what? We might actually try... Yeah, no. Oh yeah, we made a factory too. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, whereas our little factory is pretty much just never used. Unless I have to go all the way out there. And the main reason why I hate using it is because... Oh, that would be us! Yeah, during the construction of the old palace, we used to gather up a lot of sand because, you know, I really like big windows. And multiple kinds of windows. But that's, you know, neither here nor there. Alright. Alright. Alright, we're almost back. Also, we're gonna put you back in room 2, where you belong. There, that way the weird effect was removed. Alright. And my payment goes right there. I know. You get grass! You get grass! Everybody's getting grass blocks! Oh my god, I almost did the Hurricanes man voice. I love your name tree. True. Yeah. I gotta admit, though it does retain the same stylishness to a lesser extent, it's a little bit more utilitarian. Um, the overall look of Kingda Ka platform. I think why I'm doing, or the reason why I'm doing that is solely because we already blew quite a bit of the budget on just getting the place up and running. So we can't really, or we already built quite a bit. We already rather, we already spent, quite a lot on, this. We already spent quite a lot on just getting this place running and, getting all of its facilities going. And we're already spending quite a bit on, supporting the development of the pizzerias. So it's kind of like we kind of have to, shrink the scope of how fancy our facilities are for the most part, more or less. Yeah, you also, pretty much everyone is supporting the pizzeria, both Empire and Federation. And, all future, factions in between. Like, the pizzeria is one big neutral area that is, getting a lot of funding from different factions. Yeah. At this rate, we're just trying to get anyone who's willing to work with us over here. I mean, we do have Madison, but Madison... Here's the thing with Madison. She's generally very busy, as you all know. She tends to have a lot of stuff she's doing, so it's kind of like... Yeah. There we go. yeah! Come on! Mutton restores a lot of hunger. We might have to harvest more sheep. Maybe just a suggestion. Or is it? Who knows? Alright, now we got some more stripped wood, too. There we go. Hell yeah. Look at that. We got 5 ender pearls now. God damn it. But it all worked out well in the end because we did get tons more building resources. We got tons more more netherwood, more warped wood, which is what's really important here because twisted timber is pretty much going to be used to make up And then we could close the top hatch tomorrow. Da 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 da. All right. And yeah, the walkway all the way out here is pretty long because again, this is pretty, you'll say, pretty far away from the from the yeah, you'll say pretty far away from the capital. All right. Yeah. Because we're gonna need even more. But it's really starting to take shape, and I like that. It's really starting to, you know, look less like a thrown together structure and more like, you know, an actual serious base. Oh, we should be. There we go. Perfect. Some cooked rabbit. And we forgot to rename this to... Yeah. Hell yeah. damn it. You know what? I can just use... Yeah. Well, this is not what I wanted to have happen. Yeah, I forgot that was lost for teleporting back to my base. Once again, another reason that we have to install guardrails. Or something. There. Alright, so in other words, so which one should we build first? Because we already have the crafting section we gotta work out. Yeah, let's build the crafting section first, and then go to the other part. And honestly, just to save costs, I decided to combine the crafting and storage into one. So, because again, this is gonna be not nearly as big a project as just getting the original base started was. You know, we're really trying to reduce costs with constructing this one as opposed to what we did with constructing the other. Oh, damn! Yeah, then we got 1 diamond for the sound system, which we're gonna install up here because every cool station gotta have a good sound system, you know? It's a Federation law. You know, whatever keeps the workers up here, well, working, I guess. And damn, I actually managed to... Whoops. I actually managed to get out of there without getting killed, which... doesn't happen very often because I made this elevator a bit too short, but... oh well. Alright. Alright, time to build, you know, as much as we can of this place. Because here's the thing about me, I'm really stingy about... you know, I'm really stingy about how I connect up parts of buildings. Like, I'm really a big believer in it's gotta be all uniform. You know, you gotta have a uniform design language, more or less. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna need to make even. There we go. God damn it. Oh. Look at that. I actually survived again. Again, very rare occurrence that I actually survive the trip down, because usually what happens is I try a fast descent and then immediately get killed because, you know, I screw up and just land on my back. Or sometimes on my butt. Or sometimes on my feet. But look at that, it's looking a lot better already. That's gonna be able to fit so much crafting in it. Alright. Time to start working on... Yeah, we're gonna need a lot more stone bricks if we're ever gonna want to get this completed. Alright. How's it coming along here? Let's see. Yeah, nowhere near enough stone yet. There we go. Perfect. There. Then... yeah. It is damn near impossible to mistake, you know, the interior of a Federation station or city with an Imperial one. Because Imperial ones, as you know, they're a lot more Spartan, utilitarian style places, whereas Federal ones, we usually put a lot more money into aesthetics. Mostly to distract from the fact that usually they're... Oh, right. Yeah, but as I was saying, you know, Federation stations tend to, they tend to have, you know, general heavy expenditures on aesthetics because, you know, mainly just to distract from the fact that most of the building is a crumbling pile of shit. Just here, look, it's stylish. I mean, yeah, you know, it's pretty impoverished and terrible, but at least it looks nice. Alright, you go in there. You go in there too. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's see. How much... Damn. Looks like we're gonna go have to more... Yeah, we're gonna go have to mine more quartz. Yeah, we're gonna go have to mine more quartz. And unfortunately, I think we already mined, like, most of it in this area. So, yeah. Gonna have to go further out. Hell yeah! There we go. Ah, yes. Oh, god damn it. More Endermen are mad. That nearly killed me. Yeah, they tried to get out without dying once in the Ender, or Nether, not Ender, but it did not work. Like, at all. In fact, it actually took me to FNAF Team's old base. Alright, there we go. Wait a minute, what the? Did the foxes come back? Let's see. Because if I enchant armor again, yeah, the Empire might buy it off of us. It's a never-ending cycle of... There we go. Yeah, we're gonna need to find some more deep soy, but where will we find... Well, aside from underground. Alright. Alright. Okay, we are gonna need... you... there. Now we'll have to restore this using... Yeah, I definitely think we're gonna need to start killing more mobs. But hey, at least we did... You know, get fire protection. What I'm really worried about, though, is this guy. Hmm. Alright. So generally, I don't know. We might call it at around. So when did stream start? It started at like 4 something. Yeah. So we might call it at around 3 hours. Yeah, that's fair. Because generally, collab streams do run a bit shorter, with me because we gotta take everyone's schedules into account, so yeah. There we go. Trust me when I say, yeah, I do not like eating rotten flesh. At all. There. We might just use glowstone for the floors, honestly. God damn it. There we go. Shit. There. I think we have enough glowstone dust to pull that off, right? I don't know. We'll go back down and check in a minute. Hang on, there's some commotion out. There's some commotion outside. I need to go check it. Alright, I'm back. My parents started more. See, this is why I do not like streaming on weekends. This is why I do not stream on weekends. It's because my parents will just start more psychotic, insufferable bullshit like this. Like, here's the thing. Guys, I have never told you about this, but mainly because it's... But honestly, I just want to bring it up. They treat everything like it's a war. And, like, you have to be super serious about everything. You cannot just, lay back and have a good time. No, you always have to be thinking super far ahead in the future with them. You always have to be treating everything like it's a conflict, like you are at war. And more specifically with mice. Like they this they have just. So here's the thing with them. They have not once talked about getting rid of them. No, they have only just pretty much used them to just always try and make me have a super serious mindset of just, treating everything seriously, like it's a war and all this jazz. And just, using it more as just intimidation and fear than actually getting rid of them. And it's just. It is just one of the most toxic mindsets ever. Like, I do not want to always constantly have to think about mice and about, everything regarding them and just always thinking about it and always keeping it in the back of my head. I don't want to have to do that. and really it's just about control and just getting me to just constantly meet these super psychotic cleanliness standards that I will never realistically be able to meet. Like, a lot of their standards regarding just cleanliness and just being absolutely just having just the sparkling clean room that I will never be able to achieve. Just the constantly always thinking about just always being scared of them and just always just constantly just when it would just be simpler just to call an exterminator and just remove the nest. And not once have they ever talked about that. It's always just, you know, just trying to breed in just very overall very negative mindsets. And just, always like just trying to constantly get me to think about just always thinking about the far future and never just settling down and enjoying the moment. And it is just and a lot of times he is very racist and vaguely anti-Semitic BS with it as well, and it's just yeah, my parents are right-wing nut jobs. And honestly, I'm just tired of it. Like, it and I know I never really brought this up, but honestly, it's just getting so bad over here. With just the constant BS to the point where I just cannot keep quiet anymore. To the point where it's actually starting to affect my streams. It's starting to affect my overall mental health. It's starting to affect everything. Sorry, I just had to get that out of my system. Like, I just get so tired of it. Honestly, I think I should end the stream here. Just because I don't know, But yeah, I have to deal with this constantly, and it's just never ending just Guys, I might do a little bit more, work, and then I'm probably gonna call it, just because I am not in the right headspace after what just happened. Alright, but yeah, we got a lot done. I am gonna admit that. Sorry I have to cut this short, but honestly, I'm just... honestly, guys, it's the same scenario as what happened with, that Trails from Zero Beach episode, or Trails to Azure. Yeah, I think it was Azure. Where, I'm just completely burned out now because of, all that transpired, because so yeah, that's pretty much it for this stream. Honestly, guys, I wish it went better. All things considered. I, it went well until it wasn't going well, because psycho parents just have a fit whenever I just do not meet their psychotically high standards for everything. That are just so unrealistic. That is just ridiculous, and just are mad because I don't take everything seriously and always think of everything as a battle in my life, and I know what's a war and what's not. Like, I just get so sick of it. Just, I am so done with their BS at this rate. I'm just I'm just emotionally numb right now, and I I'm gonna be fine, guys. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna be just fine. I've worked through worse, but hey, Roach, how you doing? I'm not feeling too great right now because of an altercation that happened earlier with my dad. But, stream was going well until it wasn't. is all I can say. Yeah, like, here's the thing. So, my parents have always been very controlling about. So, there's been this infestation of mice, and it happened off stream. This happened off stream, but there was this infestation of mice that has been taking over, and instead of calling the exterminator, they just want me to contain it. And just always be, taking everything seriously, and always thinking of everything as a war, and always just being really just serious and hard-nosed, and just thinking, far into the future all the time. When I just really just want to enjoy, I just want to be casual, cool, and just enjoy the present. And they just want me to constantly, always be thinking about the far future and always just be, constantly scared about the mice and just always just constantly worrying about them and always just, constantly just keeping my room to just insanely, just psychotically unrealistic standards that I could never meet in my lifetime. And it's just some of the most toxic stuff ever, and it's just, I have no words. That's what I'm saying, but the reason why they don't just call an exterminator is because my parents use it more as a control tactic to try and, just always just force me to think like they do and always just, constantly try to force this crazy, far-thinking mindset onto me. But yeah, it's just, like, it's really screwed up. The entire situation is just... and here's the thing, I don't want to constantly think about them like my parents want me to. I don't constantly want to, always be like, you know, thinking about them in the back of my head. I just want to just enjoy life and just be happy, just be in the moment. Not always have to think about this like it's a goddamn war. You just like and every time I try, they just get mad because, oh dear, it's not up to our crazy spotlessly clean standards, or oh dear, it's not up to just genuine sanity is really just, they're just so impossible, just such impossible people. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, like, that does actually worry me a bit, but other than that, like, I try to ignore it. If they're not gonna stop it, then what use is there, constantly worrying about it, like, is literally just consuming your life. They just want to just completely consume my life and just always have it in the back of my head, you gotta worry about the mice, you gotta worry about the mice, you gotta worry about the mice, you gotta, just constantly just take everything super seriously and just are not allowed to be casual. You just need to just always just keep it spotlessly clean and up to just psychotic codes and standards, and it's just honestly, my parents are just crazy nut jobs, honestly. Like, a lot of it's not even about mice. A lot of it's just more molding me into this mindset where I'm just always just, like, thinking very far into the future and never just, really just sitting down to enjoy what we have in the moment and just always just treating everything like a battle or a war and just, because they're crazy nut jobs and they often use many many vaguely racist and smack stuff when talking about mice, and it's just like they don't even try to hide that they are insinuating, certain people about them. It's just really just sick, twisted. It's actually just insanity. Yeah, they're mainly nah, it's more like they're really talking about, yeah. Yeah, gaming chicken got it right there. That's what they're mainly insinuating about. And no, gaming chicken, you hit it right on the head. Like, and it's just I actually get nauseated just listening to their BS. Like, the more they try to force me into it, the less I want to get into it. You know? Like, unlike my crazy parents, I have no hatred in my heart for anyone. Except other hate mongers like them. Those are the only type of people that I do have hatred in my heart for. Are people who just stoke hatred for others. No, but my parents use them as a substitute for them. But yeah, they never get rid of the mice because they just use it as a way to control me and just be like, oh, you need to meet our psychotic standards. You need to meet our, crazy la 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 la. And it's just disgusting. Just absolutely just. Honestly, guys, I don't know. I might private this one. I might private this spot just because it got really heavy towards the end, and I really do not like getting heavy like this, but sometimes, you know, I just need to be real and just talk about what's going on. And just, you know, the fact that things in my IRL life are not alright. And that my parents are completely just insane. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I really wish I did not have two crazy racist conspiracy theorist psychos for parents, honestly. I would trade them for literally any other parents at this rate. It is just... Yeah, and that's what I said too. Like, you know, like, they just use it as a way to control me and try to get me to, you know, meet their crazy psycho standards that I could never realistically meet. Like, they want to be absolutely just spotless, just perfect. And of course, you know, no one can meet those kinds of standards. Like, okay, there are some people who can, but, you know, I can't constantly worry about having to clean stuff and just constantly, you know, worry about mice all the time. I'm more focused on what I'm doing. You know, and just it's just a really just yeah, exactly. Like, again, they just use this as a system of control so I could just meet their crazy psychotic standards they try to force me on. They try to force into me. And yet they blame me for the mice and they blame me for everything. And it's actually ridiculous. My parents are just and it's gotten so bad to the point where it is the reason why I do not stream on weekends is because my parents just become so insufferable and just so psychotic on the weekends that I just cannot stream. No, there is no helping them. It's just they actually have issues. Sorry about talking about really heavy topics, you know, in the end, but I felt I really need to get this off my chest, to be honest with you guys, and really just talk about what's going on, because honestly, I feel that if I don't talk about it, then it's just never gonna get better. You know, if I do not talk about the fact that my parents are completely and utterly insane, then, you know, I feel like that it just won't get better. And I know. Yes, that was made by me and some others. Mainly Sarah Dynamite, who is not in the channel anymore. Sarah Dynamite turned out to be not a good person. Let's just put it like that. Yeah. Yeah, I also made the warship too, the Stroud Corvette, which used to be the LFS Cascada, Lubellian Feral Ship Cascada, but is now Degassi. But yeah. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it here, honestly. For realsies now. So that's pretty much it for this stream. Today was not a good day, IRL, for me. And just, you know, all the BS I have to go through with my psycho parents and all that. I cannot wait to move out of here one day and just put all this behind me. Like, and, you know, I don't usually bring up, you know, my IRL life, but this time it felt necessary given all the BS I had to deal with. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty much it for tonight. So what will we be doing tomorrow? Nothing. I do not stream at all tomorrow. But we will be, on Monday, I might play Toontown Corporate Clash or something, just because Minecraft streams, as you know, are usually on Tuesdays and Fridays, mostly. So, in other words, Monday and Thursday are pretty much my free days for anything else. So, yeah. But anywho, thank you all for watching this one stream. Be up over day, night, week, whatever, and I will see you all on Monday. Hopefully for either Corporate Clash or Wuthering Waves or something else. If, you know, depending on what I choose. So yeah. Good night, everyone. Stay classy, everyone, and good night. And I will see y'all on Monday for whatever I choose. So yeah. See you there, everyone.